Hello. Nothing have more power to prevent you from being your greatest success but you. Harness the power from within by tuning out the noise and develop the do it now attitude. Life is too short, and the only thing that we have power over or control over is the power of now. It doesn't matter what you've been through, and it doesn't matter what you're going through. The only thing that matters is what you do now. Let me just share a little bit about me. I had a real estate company in Beverly Hills. I thought I was living on top of the world. I felt like that nothing could stop me or block me. I was driving the most lavish cars, living the life of lavish. I had homes in Las Vegas, Atlanta, and here in Los Angeles and Baldwin Hills. I wined and dined at the finest. And let me tell you, I thought that I was unstoppable. But let me tell you what happened. What I was not expecting. The real estate market crashed and my life came tumbling down. And let me tell you, I was not prepared for what was about to take place in my life. I became homeless in 2 years after the real estate market crashed. I went from over 6 figures to no figures. I couldn't hold a dime, couldn't get unemployment because I've been an entrepreneur all my life. And let me tell you, when you're going through financial challenges, you realize that real situation exposes fake people. I thought I wouldn't be able to get a grip through that. I was sleeping on the couches of relatives. I had no money coming in. I lost all my cars. I was sleeping on the couch of relatives. People treat you wrong when you ain't got nothing else to give them but your love. And the only thing that I had left was my faith and my mind. And I knew that whatever it was, that I couldn't continue on this route and this journey that I was on. I knew that I had to do something different. I could not continue to keep doing what I was doing that got me in the place that I was in. I knew that if nothing else, I couldn't quit because quitting was not an option. So I had to figure out what it is that I needed to do to change my life because my life was spinning out of control. I had to change my mindset. That was the first thing. I had to change my stinking thinking. I had to change the way I talked, the way I thought, because I found myself talking about what I used to have and what I was going to do when I got my money. So I was living in the past. I was projecting in the future. And I realized that that is where my life was going to be. So I had to bring it all in and become present with now. There's nothing like the power of now. Because you don't have control of what's going to happen in the future. Because every decision that you make today is a result of your future tomorrow. My life was spinning, and when the point I got to where I started changing the way I think, changing the way that I thought, that's when things started shifting for me. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because I can understand how you feel to be broke after having it all and then you lose it all, because you can win big and you can lose just as big. I know how it feels when you have a lot of people who you love and you find out they don't love you the same way that you love them. I know how it feels to be a single woman trying to raise a child on my own after going through divorce. I know what it's like after having all the trimmings of riches, so I thought, and then losing it all. Let me tell you, my whole point is that if I was able to overcome through all the trials and tribulations that I went through, I know that you can too. But the thing of it is, you got to change how you think. You got to change how you speak. You got to change the people who you are around. I had to dismantle my old life so that I can step into my new life. I had to let go of who I used to be to become who I was meant to be. And let me tell you, it's so sad. I saw my sister-in-law. I didn't know that her life was imminent. She passed away last November 2021. She was on her deathbed and she was posting on social media her business. And I will say, hey, power to you, sister. You're going to do this to the end. But what I didn't realize is that her life was imminent. But she did. Excuse me. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you on your deathbed and doing at that moment what you should have did before. Because at that point, it is too late. Nothing is more powerful than doing what you got to do now. Because so many people seem to think that there is tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. You're not promised tomorrow. So what I'm encouraging each and every last one of you, that if there is anything in your heart, your mind, and your soul, I encourage you to do it now. Because there is no tomorrow. Don't be the one on your deathbed trying to get done what you should have done and thinking if I could have, would have, should have. There's millionaires in the grave. There's lots of books in the grave. Lots of people that took jewels in the grave that you could have benefited from. Don't let that be you. Develop the do it now attitude. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself reacting to stuff instead of being proactive. So I'm talking to each and every last one of you that whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need a new year. All you need is a new day to get what you need done. I got my brother. My dad died in July of last year, 2021. My sister-in-law passed away in November of 2021. And December, my brother was in ICU and still is in 2021, fighting for his life. Don't let that be you. Don't think that you have time. Do whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to be perfect, because if you don't get started, then you will never get good. You know, Les Brown said, if you're going to fail forward. Do whatever it is that you need to get done in your life, and do it now. Develop the just do it attitude. You don't have tomorrow, because tomorrow may never come. I love you. God bless you. And thank you for stopping by and allowing me to share a little bit of me with you.